Hello YouTube, and welcome to my awesome Blackness channel, or ABC for short. My name is Mighty, and on this platform, I'm going to explore the awesomeness of our black people. That's right, whether you're big or small, celebrity or civilian, anywhere in the world, if you're awesome, you're featured here. And for this video, my subject is going to be John Witherspoon. I was trying to think long and hard about how to script this one right here. So much so that the goal of dropping this by Black Friday was missed, but what else is new? Which, by the way, I just realized how apropos it would have been on so many levels. However, since I am premiering this next Friday, the irony not only remains, but it has grown even stronger. And so, after removing all distractions and dismissing all discouragements, I locked myself into my office and completed this one with laser focus, and rightfully so, because the subject of this video is near and dear to me. On October 29th, 2019, comedy legend John Witherspoon had a heart attack and died in his home in Sherman Oaks, California. He was undoubtedly considered a father to the black collective, and losing him stung, doubly so in my case. As alluded to in past episodes, I recently lost my actual father, so I have the pleasure of not having to feign the pain that his actual children feel. To make matters even more bittersweet, my dad's birthday is right around the time this video drops, the 9th of December to be exact. Suffice to say that despite the measured delivery, the struggle is real, y'all, and it's only tempered by the fact that I have a way in which to celebrate the legacies of both my factual and fictional fathers through this video specifically, and this channel as a whole. So with that, let's get into it. Born on the 27th of January in 1942, John Witherspoon was an actor and comedian from Detroit, Michigan, who performed on stage and in various television shows and films. One of 11 siblings, he has an elder brother who became a songwriter for Motown, with whom he penned the lyrics for the 1966 hit single, What Becomes of the Broken Hearted. Another sibling, who was a director for the PBS TV network, Channel 56 in Detroit, and yet another who was a pastor at a local Detroit church. Occasionally working as a model at the beginning of his career, Witherspoon began to take a liking towards comedy. As he pursued his stand-up career during the 1960s and 70s, he picked up some notable friends along the way, including Tim Reed, Robin Williams, Jay Leno, and David Letterman. His first television appearance was in the 1970s CBS television show Willie Jones, playing a camp counselor for drug-addicted youth. Subsequent appearances were on Good Times, What's Happening, and The Incredible Hulk. In 1977, he became a regular on the series The Richard Pryor Show, an NBC American comedy series. In 1981, he appeared in Hill Street Blues, an NBC police drama. In 1981, he also had an appearance on LA Law, an NBC legal drama. His work on The Richard Pryor Show with fellow cast member Tim Reed led to his appearance in WKRP in Cincinnati in 1982. He also appeared in other television series over the years, including You Again, 227, and What's Happening Now, the sequel to What's Happening. Witherspoon was in A-Man, another sitcom they ran on NBC, known for being one of the shows during the 1980s that featured an almost entirely black cast, and heading into the 1990s came spots on Townsend Television and Fox's Living Single. However, his largest role in a television series was in the Wayans Brothers, which aired on the WB and starred Shawn Wayans and Marlon Wayans, who played brothers, Shawn and Marlon Williams. Super original. Witherspoon played their father, John Pops Williams, and this is undoubtedly where his affectionate moniker came from. Working again with the Wayans Tang clan, Witherspoon was on the WB Kids animation series Waynehead, which was about a young boy growing up poor in Harlem, New York City. The show aired on Saturday mornings and was based on creator Damon Wayans' life. In 2003, Witherspoon made a showing on NBC's Last Comic Standing, a reality television show that selected a comedian out of the group and gave them a contract in the Las Vegas finals. Also in 2003, he performed in The Proud Family, an animated series that aired on the Disney Channel, as Orin Jones in the episode Adventures in Babysitting. He also performed in an episode of another Disney Channel's animated series, Kim Possible. He starred in the comedy series The Tracy Morgan Show as Spoon in all 18 episodes of the show. In 2005, he was seen in the Comedy Central talk show Weekends at the DL, where he played the character Michael Johnson. In the same year, he began starring in Aaron McGruder's animated series The Boondocks as Robert Jebediah Granddad Freeman. This Cartoon Network series ran for 4 seasons, and this would come to be another iconic role for Witherspoon on a show that is still considered a cult classic within the community. Witherspoon has performed in many feature films, usually comedies, including Friday and its sequel Next Friday, in yet another notable role, as well as Hollywood Shuffle, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, Bird, Vampire in Brooklyn, and The Meteor Man. Witherspoon was also known for his over-the-top characters in films such as House Party, in which he played an irritated neighbor who is repeatedly woken up by the party, and Boomerang with Eddie Murphy, where he plays Mr. Jackson, the ill-tempered father of Murphy's best friend, whose clothes always had to coordinate. In 2006, he performed in the television movie Thuggable, A Miracle on D-Rock Street, a story about a group of kids who find the true meaning of Christmas. His next appearance was on the Super Rumble Mix Show in 2008. In 2011, he starred in a Final Destination spoof with Shane Dawson on YouTube. In May 2013, he featured on Saturday Skit from rapper Logic on his latest mixtape, Young Sinatra, Welcome to Forever. In 2004, he was in Prior Offenses, a television movie where he played Willie the Wino. Witherspoon also appeared in a number of music videos throughout the 2000s by artists from Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Goody Mob to 50 Cent. In 2008, Witherspoon released a hip-hop comedy album entitled 63 Cent. Although he's considered a father to most, if not all of us, Witherspoon does have 2 biological children, John David, or JD, and Alexander, with his partner of over 30 years, Angela Robinson. The former of his 2 sons happens to be a fellow YouTuber who I am now a subscriber to. Let's hope he gives some of the love back this way, but no pressure though. So what makes him awesome as a parent? When you start to build the ultimate family reunion, as I have in past videos, you can't not include Pops. It surely goes without saying that the black community is not a monolith. However, he has a transcending presence that almost everyone in our wide and diverse diaspora can relate to. Even if you didn't grow up with someone exactly like him, you at least knew someone who did. There was something so relatable about Pops that really can't be articulated, but only understood. He was over the top without being buffoonish, not without his foibles, but his patriarchal integrity was no less undermined. He was more authentic, in my opinion, than even at the one-time godfather of black fathers. Not to try and curve stomp the good doctor, because he had his place, and if we're compartmentalizing like we tend to do with other celebs, that part of his integrity remains intact, but I digress. Pops, man, have that grill warmed up and have a cold one waiting for me when I cross over. I'm gonna keep it pushing until then. Okay, so thanks for watching. You know, I'm 1 video away from 20 ABCs in the can, and I plan to close the year off on that milestone. And I think it's apropos to do another switch up. And what do I mean by that? Well, keep it locked and see. In the meantime, if you like what you see, keep the love coming the best way you know how, by liking and sharing. Get more people to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know when I drop another nugget. And until then, stay awesome.